Welcome to episode 25 of Chumps to Champions, my Chumps City FM15 career, and it's the start of my third season in charge of the club. We're still in the conference. Those of you that watched season 2 will know that I just about survived in the conference in 19th place. So over the summer, there's been a bit of an overhaul. I've been testing out tactics. I've played every single pre-season game myself, with me in charge. I haven't let my assistant take control. Maybe that's a mistake I made last year when trying to find a tactic. I just let my assistant take control, and we didn't do very well. We've had an up and down pre-season, but generally I'm quite pleased with it. Although perhaps the signings may not be as you would expect. Players, I just don't have any money. I'm not a professional club. I'm only semi-pro. I had £7,000 a week to spend on wages and £0 transfer budget. So I've relied on free transfers and the odd loan. I think I've only made one loan signing though. So let's look at pre-season and then I'll show you my transfers. Before we play this first game against Dagenham and Redbridge, an Essex derby against the Daggers. So that's an exciting one. And they're actually predicted to finish top. They've only just been relegated from League 2. First of all, started off with a 2-2 draw at home to my reserves. I decided to play my reserves just to kick off pre-season. Not great, but the goal scorer, one of the goal scorers was actually Sam Gregory, who was playing for the reserves. We then drew 1-1 against Whittam. Some of these names you won't know. I should have introduced the signings first probably, but let's go through. We beat Malden and Tiptree 4-2. Then we lost against Barnet, who were just promoted from the conference, as you know, so not a bad result there. 3-3 draw against Dover. They're the favourites to go up from the Conference South, so once again, that's an okay result. Before losing against Leicester, my new affiliated team, my new parent club, lost 4-2. I actually went 2-0 up as well, but still 4-2. The likes of Jamie Vardy, Liam Moore and Schlupp scored. They played a strong team, so that's not too bad a result at all. 2-2 draw against Calais, who came over to play me. And then a 2-1 win against Wembley to end pre-season. So I played plenty of friendlies there for a number of reasons. I've learnt that it's good to play quite a few friendlies to increase fitness amongst the team. Also I want to try and develop a tactic well, so I thought I'd play as many games as possible. And also a bit of money as well at this level. You'll get some money from gate receipts. So tactics. Not tactics, let's look at transfers, then tactics. Transfer history then. So this season there's lots of free signings, but going out of the club, I've actually managed to get rid of Lewis Toomey. Ah yes, thank goodness, the useless striker. He accepted a mutual termination of his contract, so that was a joyous moment. Also released John Sands, Lee Sawyer, who got got so many red cards. Mark Hughes, who's quite old now, I thought I'd let him go. My captain leaving the club. Chiodini as well wasn't really up to standard. Danny Waldron got a couple of red cards and wasn't really up to standard. And Jake Gordon, a youngster who wasn't up to standard as well. Coming into the team then, first of all, Tyrone Sterling from Dover. I needed a left back and he's the best I could find. £400 a week, not bad. That's about what most of my first team regulars get paid. But yeah, he doesn't look brilliant technically at all, but mentally and physically hopefully will be quite good. Quite versatile on the back line as well. Sean Francis, got a couple of defenders from Bromley as you may have seen there. Sean Francis come in from Bromley on a free. He's an okay player at this level, quite slow, but decent centre back. I don't know whether he'll be a regular or not. I'm not really sure on my best partnership at the back yet. That will be something that will be discovered over the course of the season, I'm sure. But yeah, he had a decent season at Bromley, who finished 7th in the Conference South last year, so he's played for an okay team. Jack Holland, also from Bromley, similar quality player to Sean Francis. I think slightly better technically, maybe not as good mentally. But yeah, should be a good signing. Like I said, I don't really know my favourite centre-back partnership yet, but I'll find out over time. Matteo Capitani, let's go for that. He's Italian, started at Parma actually, before moving to Bologna, then Derby, and then dropping down to Oxford City, where he had an okay season last year. And he's had quite a good pre-season for me. Looks good, he's got good physical attributes as a striker, good finishing, composure, 10 on off the ball. He's got and good first touch. I think he could be a good player for me. Liam Mars is a backup right back. Doesn't look good at all, but I needed a backup for Girdlestone. Tried to sign someone better than Girdlestone, but couldn't really find anyone. He is coming on a free from Boston United, who played in the Vanarama North last year. And yeah, really is just a backup, unless he actually turns out to be better than Girdlestone, which might not actually be that difficult. Moses McCarthy, an ex-West Ham player. You generally pick up quite a few ex-West Ham players because we're close to them geographically, and I've subscribed to them as well, so I see all the players they release. So I had a look at him, and he's a good defensive midfielder. In the tactic I'm going to be playing, I've actually got a defensive midfielder, so I'm hoping he can fit in there nicely. Not got great tackling, actually, which could be a problem. Moving on, Barry Cogan. He's on a pay-as-you-play deal. He's come from Lowestoft, doesn't look great at all, but he really is just a backup midfielder. I need numbers. I had about 12 players left probably once everyone had gone, so I just needed numbers, and he is. I can release him at any point. He's only going to cost money when I play him. Mark Gower from Ebbsfleet. He's 37 years old now. Most of you will know about Mark Gower. He's played for Swansea, Charlton over the years, Southend as well. Started at Tottenham. Great player. Ebbsfleet were promoted from the Conference South last year, convincingly so, and are actually second favourites to go up from the conference. It shows how strong Ebbsfleet are. It was a real shock that I went up instead of them last season, the previous season, and he had a very good season with them last year, and he's come as a player and head of youth development, so he's doing two roles for me. That's why he's on quite a bit of money a week, but I don't mind because he's a quality player at this level. Even at that age, he should be good in my midfield. So, Olafelo Olamolo, what a name, eh? Olamola, sorry. Came from Southampton on a free. Looks a decent striker, not very pacey, but he's good elsewhere. Got good flair and work rate, good finishing, composure, heading as well. So, might be a decent player in the air. We'll see how he turns out. I've got a few strikers to choose from. Luke Pigden looks good because he's got very good set pieces. Once again, he's on a non-contract, will only get paid when he plays, but he probably would be playing quite a few games simply because of set pieces, and I think I might have to rely on set pieces quite a lot because I'm not very good at scoring otherwise, am I? So he's got good corners and free kick taking, so hopefully should add to the team. Came from Sutton United, who are at this level last season, so I think he's okay at this level. Peter Sweeney, another midfielder. Once again, I need numbers, but he's actually on a proper contract. Looks like a decent player. For me, he's got good technical attributes. He's come from Dartford, who actually were relegated last year, which isn't a good omen, I guess, but he still has played at this level, so he's experienced at this level, couple seasons in the conference. Jeff Locke, on loan from Swindon. Now, he actually had a surprisingly good pre-season for me, despite the fact he's got great potential, but current ability is not great. But he's got good attributes in all the right places. He's got good passing, dribbling, first touch, that sort of thing, which is always useful at this level. And hopefully will do something for me. So yeah, on loan from Swindon. My only loan signing so far. Kaylan Hines, a striker. Need strikers. I've released him. He's come from Arsenal, so he's been through their youth system, so should be hopefully a decent quality player. He's got good finishing, composure, off the ball. So he's got 11 on all the key sort of poacher attributes basically. And lastly, Matthew George, literally just come in as cover at left back for Tyrone Sterling. Yeah, he is just a backup. He doesn't look amazing. He's come from Nuneaton on a free. He played in the Conference North last year. Let's see what we can do. The squad's a lot bigger now. As you can see, it was literally down to about 11 or 12 players, so I really needed that. I've got lots to choose from up front, lots to choose from in most positions, but I do have injuries. McCassie's injured, Tom Boides is just coming back, Sweeney's injured, and Ricky Shakes is injured as well. He's still out for 2 months. That was a real blow when he got injured. So yes, this is going to be a bit of a longer episode simply because of this introduction, although I'm only doing one match in this video, not two today. We're just going to have a quick look at other things that have been going on. I'm actually going to ask for another coaching course at some point. Finances wise, we're predicted to lose quite a bit of money apparently, but I've actually brought in quite a bit of money in pre-season through gate receipts. 45k in July through gate receipts. That's good. Season tickets are quite strong as well. So yeah, that's a decent amount of money. Expenditure was less last month than this month, so that's good. And we do have, I think we're over budget on salary. Yeah, we're quite a lot over budget on salary. Although apparently I've got money to spend now. But if I take that away, that's still not. We're still well over budget, which could be a problem. That may put us in debt for that reason. But I don't care. Well, I do, but at the same time, they should be giving me more money. And my team's still not good enough, despite the fact I'm over budget on wages. Let's look at other teams, because teams like Eastleigh last year played James Constable £1,500. That's how they got promoted. They actually put money in. So we're predicted to finish, let's see, 23rd, just above newly promoted Waldstone. Tamworth, Nuneaton and Ebbsfleet were the other teams that went up, and they're predicted to finish second. Shows how much money and how strong a team they actually are. But yeah, we're predicted to go down once again, just 23rd, one place up from last year. Our team is weak. It's going to be a mini miracle to get any higher than mid-table. We'll see what we can do. I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can develop something that works, a tactic that works. It's going to be really tough though. It really is. And we're taking on Dagenham and Redbridge today, who are predicted to win the league. So it's not going to get much harder than this. This is the tactic. It's called the Cheetah 4-1-3-2. It's got a defensive midfielder. Kinnear's going to be playing there today because McCassie's injured. But I might play Kinnear there anyway because I think he's a bit stronger in the tackle, 11 on tackling. Maybe it'd be wiser to play him there anyway. So we've got Girdlestone, Haynes, Holland and Sterling at the back. Holland and Haynes were the two that played best in pre-season. I'm going to try them out. Mambo number 5 is on the bench. Got no goalie on the bench because Commons is still coming back from injury, I think. Where is he? Yeah, he's due back very soon. So Lovelock is in goal. He's my main number 1. He will be number 1 no matter what. Gower, Locke and Pigden in midfield. Pigden with the set pieces. Hopefully will add to the team. Gower, experience, solid. Locke, young, creative. Lewis and Capitani up front, the Italian. Now I've gone for 2 deep line forward support, and I've made sure that they both split out wide. Hopefully that will work. We'll see. Let's see if this works. May not. This is what I've gone with as instructions. Go route 1, pump the ball into box, so we really are lumping it. Push higher up, and I've got offside trap on because we're so useless at, even when we drop deeper, my players still miss the ball from headers and that sort of thing. You know how I've moaned about that so much. So I'm going push higher up and offside trap simply so that they actually deliberately push up and miss the ball, because then they're trying to play the offside trap. You know what I mean. Anyway, let's get on with this first game of the season then. Chumps away from home against Dagenham and Redbridge. I hope it's not a thrashing, I really do. But it could be, because they are a lot stronger than us, have better quality. And it's a real test of my team, how strong my tactic is. I'm worried. I'm not bringing Persevillian the Puffin in, simply because I got through mullered with him here in the last episode, in episode 23, sorry, end of the second season, completely destroyed. So he's not actually a good omen at all. He's not a good lucky charm. So he's not in here. I'm by myself. Last season we lost 5-1 on the opening day. I wonder if it's going to be a similar story today. Yeah, let's go. Let's give some encouragement to Lewis and Capitani. Lewis didn't have the best pre-season. Capitani was quite good. I don't think Lewis really is a deep line forward. He's an advanced forward or a poacher, as are most of my strikers. But I'm trying to make the tactic work rather than fitting my players to a tactic, if you know what I mean. Because sometimes I found that the tactic is actually more important than the players I have. I can just try and make my players fit to certain things, which isn't good, because last season I tried to fit my players to a tactic and we scraped through. We scraped survival, but we need better this year. And I think, oh, we've got that away. Gower, get rid of it. Kinnear. What are you doing? They're still on the attack, and that's 1-0 after 14 minutes. That's not gone to plan. The counter-structured is what I've gone with. Rather than contain, we really need to try and win games this year, rather than just try and lose by as little as possible. Lovelock pumps it. Kinnear into Capitani. Pigden. This is nice play. Lewis, play it out wide. Sterling got to it. Pigden. Sterling. Come on, Raheem. Tyrone Sterling. What a name. Holland back to Lovelock. We're still on the ball though, but I don't know how long for. Gower into Lock. This is nice play. Lewis has gone for it. What a goal. What a strike from Harry Lewis. That's why he's my best player, basically. He can do that. He had a good season last year. 18 goals. And Lewis, what a strike. If he can do that every game, that would be wonderful. And it's 1-1. Come on, Kinnear into Capitani. Lewis. Bursting forwards into Pigden. Capitani! Oh, it's another beauty! Capitani with the goal. What? How are we doing this? 2 magnificent strikes from my 2 strikers. Unbelievable. I do have the best finishing in the league still with all my strikers. But those are long shots. And that's a magnificent goal. And which one was better? Probably Harry Lewis just about. But that was a stunning strike as well. So make us go 2-1 up. I can't quite believe it. We may go on to lose this game, but those 2 goals, magnificent. Pigden. Oh, Holland! A set piece, like I said, Pigden, important to the team. Haynes has picked up a knock, unfortunately. So I'll move Holland there, and I'm going to bring Mambo on, which is a bit of a worry, even though technically he's my best defender, I think, according to my assistant. But we're 3-1 up. Unbelievable. Pigden with the corner. It's not really something you usually score from there. That's not really a corner you would score from where he put it. But Holland drilled it home. I thought it was a header, but he scored with his feet. And Haynes is having to go off. My captain is Mark Gower, by the way. Some players were happy with that, others weren't. But wow, unbelievable. I'm 3-1 up. How long will it last? That is the question. I'm going to turn off higher tempo because we don't need to be quite as... Now we need to just calm it down, hold on. But we've scored 3 goals and we haven't actually had a clear-cut chance. Both of us haven't had a clear-cut chance in this match. So they really have been very good goals. Pigden tackled. Oh no. Win it, Mambo. Well, oh, Mambo, you prune. You prune, what you doing? Mambo comes on, makes a mistake straight away. Wins the ball, but then loses it, you know. Ugh, frustrating. Get rid of the ball. But, oh, well done, Lovelock. Thank you, thank you. If they'd scored there, would have been on the back foot straight away in this second half. Oh, Mambo's missed it. Oh, good. It's a foul. Tempted to just go defensive contain. Oh, it's a red card! That's really helped us. Can we pull off a shock in this first game of the season? We're predicted to finish 23rd. Dagenham and Redbridge have predicted to finish top. And we're beating them 3-1 away from home. It is a quite local derby. They've missed. We've got lucky there. That was a clear-cut chance for Dagenham and Redbridge. I feel so nervous pushing my defence up with an offside trap. It really is nerve-wracking because it means your defence have to be as one, don't they? And if one of them makes a mistake, and you've screwed up. I'm going to bring Kogan on for lock. Make a change there, and I'm going to bring Otamola on for Capitani. Capitani sounds like sort of an Italian word for captain, doesn't it? Maybe it is. Any Italians out there? Anyone know Italian? Mambo's picked up a knock now. You're going to have to stay on, mate. I can't quite believe this. This tactic did not work this well in pre-season. Pigden. Kinnear. Giving the ball away. Well done, Holland. Solid at the back and a goal today as well. Kogan. Pigden. Just the team I have, you know, I'm playing against a professional team. And we've done so well. Lewis, even if they do get a goal here, Lovelock should have come for that. It's 3-2. Can we hold on? I should go defensive, shouldn't I? But then they'll score and you guys will say, you should have stayed as counter. So I'm going to stay with counter and we'll concede. Oh, I think we're going to win. It's 3-2. We've done it. We've won. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. Ah. Now don't think I'm going to get promoted now because of that result. Unbelievable. 3-2 win away from home against Dagenham and Redbridge. Predicted to finish first. They did have 10 men for the last 20 minutes or so, but still, I'm so happy with that result. Oh, once again, defence not great, conceding a couple of goals, but it is against Dagenham and Redbridge, so wow, we've done it. Next game, I'm not sure when it will be. I'll play through a few, and then we'll probably do a double live com. But thank you for watching this opening season episode, third season. It's a good sign winning that first game. Let's push on. Wish me luck for the rest of the season. Hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode.